we're good.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Garnacid dogs.
Wonderful.
So this week, we're going over the choice that they made, right?
Yes.
Yes, let me see.
Which
Hang on one
is?
second. We don't have viewers yet, so.
Okay.
But not having viewers doesn't mean we don't start.
Yeah, because we're still recording.
Well, I know,
But
but
yeah, it's better to have
it's better, you know,
Let
for
me share it quick.
yeah.
Since there's no viewers, chicken noodle soup and the 2 meal containers, good or bad?
Bad.
I'm grown ass adulting over here.
Because we don't
I'm so proud of you.
cut it when we post it to YouTube, right?
No.
No.
Right. So,
You,
I mean,
you have rice in your beard. Oh, that's the wrong group. Da.
duh.
Da. Da.
She turned gypsy when she dropped her phone.
Duh.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Duh.
I could've
It's like,
sworn we shared. Oh. You directly shared it, didn't you?
Yes, I directly shared it. So tonight's topic, we can go get to now.
Yep.
Okay. Tonight's topic was chosen by you guys.
Viewer's choice.
yep, it was Caleb and Lee. Voted for it.
I like the topic though.
I like it too. I was the one that suggested it.
Pat originally suggested
Pat
it.
originally
Okay.
suggested it.
Okay,
Yes,
did I?
in our
I
personal
could have been
voting.
crazy.
Yes, no. In our personal voting,
You were talking about for the
Yeah.
the choice. Okay.
But yeah. So then you suggested it, and then I shared it onto the public page, so that
Uh-huh.
way they could see it and it got views.
Right.
Okay. And
Um,
it is since
It is 3 wishes. What 3 wishes would you ask for if you were given the opportunity by Miss Cogini? Stipulations.
I was
I was
Okay, what-
about
do
to
you wanna
say, like,
quantify
what
that?
are our quid
I-
pro quos? Like,
limitations.
I want to go with the genie on Aladdin.
Aladdin Genie,
I
no
saw.
wishing for
Wrong
more
way.
wishes. You can't make anybody fall in love. You can't bring anybody back from the dead.
Yes.
Don't
Okay.
like doing it.
I feel like
Not
those
pretty.
is not pretty. I feel like those stipulations are the best for that.
Okay.
All right, sounds good. So, Pat, you start us off
Well,
this
let's
time.
start with one at a time. I guess would probably. be
Yeah, like
best.
one wish at a
so
time?
that
Like
one
first wish at a time?
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh wait, I'm IQ.
Yes.
Hipster.
Avies.
Nintendo nerd.
Cloud.
Nico.
Nico.
Nico Poppy.
Nico.
Neko.
Alala.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. My first one is probably going to be.
Boy.
It's tough because I don't know. So most people thinking about this want to wish for something that will help the whole world. Usually for like the first wish type
Jeez,
things. Like
man,
usually
just
like
help the
world
world,
peace,
that's
which
what-
world peace never works.
Shut up.
That's
bro.
not really-
God.
Have you seen The Simpsons?
Yeah, it just doesn't work.
Jeez, just.
But I'm gonna be selfish and just go focus on that and not ones to change the world because I don't think that's gonna actually help anything. I'm going to go with world-altering powers, i.e., like spells from like D&D 3.5, where you can change the world depending on how you want to.
Wow, that is super selfish. All right, cool.
Super selfish, but I could change other things. I could actually make money for people, literally.
That's true.
But then
Speaking
the
of,
currency would change,
Yeah.
and then there'd be
Correct.
useless.
Which
I
is
would
my
more along
favorite-
lines of I would more along the lines of creation and make the things that they need.
I'm not gonna lie. Once we're done with our 3 wishes, I really
The effects.
want to go into the side effects
Yeah, oh yeah, there would be
of
huge
each one, like totally monkey's paw that crap.
that's
Yeah.
fine.
I love
Monkey's
it.
paw.
Um,
I'm right
So-
there forever.
my first wish, going along the lines of currency, is to have a wallet that, when I choose to pull something out of it, I can have the exact amount of money that I would like out of it the exact currency that I would like out of it,
Okay.
infinitely.
Is that just because you don't want to calculate how much taxes and changes?
No.
I wouldn't have to pay for this. Haha.
Because then it prevents you from being too greedy. Like, after a while,
Exactly.
you're like, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. But if you're just like, I have this intended in mind, here.
Yeah. I feel like it's more.
I mean, you could still get greedy with that, though.
You can still definitely get greedy with it, but it's more reserved. It's more like, oh well,
Yeah, but then you'll lose the wallet.
yeah. Then I'll lose it, and then it's just,
And then it'll be fine.
My first wish goes along the lines of that, but it's not just needing the exact amount of money, but more along the exact amount of resources. That includes money, materials, food, time, manpower that I need to complete whatever project I'm working on.
So you're wishing for money and slaves?
Not
Yes.
slaves
And time. Time.
and time.
Yeah.
There was time.
so you're wishing for a time turner.
Yeah, he's wishing for a time turner.
That comes with money and food and
And slaves.
not slaves. They'd be paid.
No, they're
Okay.
half elves. House elves. It's,
Right?
Well, he's got the money, so
They're
they're
paid
paid.
in lack of socks. All right.
All right. Well, even though he kind of was like, you can't get world.
Literally everything.
Yeah, you
I
can't
just
get
wish for everything.
and you can't get like world peace. Mine's not world peace, but mine's in the sense because I know that there's always gonna be like disagreements and there's always gonna like be like wars and stuff. But just to have everyone have the self-respect for each other and the tolerance. Like everyone's not gonna agree, but I think that there could be a general balance within the world that if everyone kind of just agrees to just disagree but just get along in a general sense.
I agree, because mine is actually, my wish would, honest to God, be that everybody takes an extra half a second before every decision that they make in order to think specifically about how it would affect others and then
Yeah.
make their decision based on that.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of the big issues of, now and
You're done with this one.
give him the other one too. Yeah, like trade. You gotta trade with him. But because I think a lot of the disagreements and issues come from the fact that people don't think about how it will affect other people. They only care about oh well, I don't want to do this, so I'm going to do everything in my power to make it so that I don't have to do this. But now you didn't think about the fact that so and so would have to do it. So
Yeah.
Right.
take an extra half a second or two to think about the way that your decision affects other people. Yes, I want to magically force people to do that.
Yeah, I mean, world peace is it seems like this thing that can't happen. And yes, there's always religions, everyone's different religions, they automatically disagree with each other. But if you have self-respect for each other, self-respect and then respect for everyone else, there can be some kind of balance where everyone can agree to a point where there can be some kind of just harmony.
Yeah, like
Just harmony.
you go.
There are going to be disagreements. There are going to be little battles. There are going to be little wars. But the amount that we deal with on a day-to-day basis does not have to happen. It just doesn't have to be. It can't be perfect, but it can be a lot better than what it needs to be right now.
Yeah.
So.
Like, what if with my infinite source of cash, one source of power got a incredibly large amount of donations,
One source of power
That-
is dangerous.
and then
Very true.
One source of powers are dangerous.
everyone
Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Yeah.
it does.
Everyone who ever says they have one source of power and so they will donate and stuff are lies.
Knowledge is power.
Yeah.
Power corrupts. Study hard, be evil.
Yeah.
That's Lex Luthor's
I'm
motto.
glad I'm not the only one
Yep.
on that page.
Yeah. Yeah,
I was
no,
gonna
I
do
would
my second
magically
one.
make people take half a second to consider
No,
other
like
people.
exactly your type of wording was pretty much gonna be my second wish.
Yeah.
Oh.
For what? We're over here and they're all like money and slaves. I know.
Not slaves!
Now we
I'm
have
just
two
kidding.
more wishes to be completely and utterly selfish,
Selfish.
and we still
look better.
We still look better. Half a second.
I just-
I'm just gonna
That's
throw it out there. I
the
don't
same.
care about the rest of the world. My three wishes are completely selfish.
That's fine. You can think of a different one, even though she stole yours. That's fine. But like, so I literally
Sorry,
just.
I'm watching myself.
I know. I
and
saw
it's
you do
hilarious.
it. You were watching yourself
You're
at the
welcome.
computer.
I don't know.
Who's watching?
People.
That's an
Okay,
excellent
you know.
question. I can't tell.
I can.
All right, good.
Anyone telling us their wishes?
Hi,
Not
Lee.
yet.
Wish?
Hi, Lee.
Tell us your wishes, Lee.
Your first wish.
Everybody tell us your first
First one.
and second. Everybody tell us your first and second. We'll go around the circle and then we'll read yours.
I literally just said my second wish earlier. and
Well,
now
he
I
didn't
don't
say his
remember.
second, so
No, he was
No,
thinking
yeah.
about it, so
Oh,
now we're
okay.
coming around.
Okay.
It was the wallet.
I don't even know if I have a second. If we could all get to a harmony,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right?
So,
I would be content.
all right. So,
No, I got a second one.
so
Go ahead.
like 90% of my problems would be completely solved if I had the source
Money.
of money
Yeah.
to solve it. Most of my other problems come from the fact that I can't read minds. I will change that.
I don't want to read minds.
We're going to
That-
wait
that's-
on that one until the next half
Stipulations,
of this.
please.
All right, so the wording of the wish, it all comes down to the wording of the wish. I want the power to choose to read someone's mind if I'm looking at them.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, to know what they're thinking if I look at them.
So what
Would
happens?
you consider changing to know what you're thinking, to know what they're thinking, in regards to the situation you're discussing?
No.
So I have a question because I know. I mean, obviously, us being married
Clearly,
and stuff.
I'm going to be sexist here, but clearly you're a dude.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Like, I'm terrified of that.
That's exactly what
Well,
I was thinking, Rachel. When you said that, I'm like, you're gonna get things that you don't want to know.
I know what dudes are thinking.
And it's never going to be about you, so you
No.
don't have to worry about it.
Exactly. I don't care. If I'm playing poker though, then I might care what dudes are thinking. But because they're probably thinking about that. But other than that, it's all women that I need to know. Cuz I just don't understand you guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but could you imagine if you had that power and you still did things wrong or said things wrong?
Yeah,
It's
you
just
bet.
gonna be like,
But what if they didn't know I had the power?
We would
well,
know.
that's up to you.
We would know.
definitely know.
We
would
have
know.
that power.
I know you
we
do.
would know.
God damn it. What about you, Doug?
And the genie gives to me a vagina. There you go. And hormones.
Fuck.
Okay, so we're going with the gin then. Because the gin's
Gin.
So my second wish would be to have knowledge on all technology, how to operate it, fix it, maintain it, work it, build it. As you said earlier, a super nerd.
Yep. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da. Able to code whole websites in a single bound.
all you need is like movie hacking skills. You'll be fine.
Right?
I just want
Yeah.
movie hacking skills.
Movie hacking
Wow.
skills. Few touches of the keyboard and
Enter.
I'm in the FBI's
Okay,
database.
I know what
Mine would be I want to live in a romantic comedy.
Oh man, wrong time.
Rom-coms are
Yep.
fun. Don't do it. Alright,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, I love rom.
Unless you
All
got
right.
yours.
Well, we're
I
getting
do.
silly for a
We'll go
second.
around.
I guess a fun wish for me would be to be able to become a mermaid at any point in time I wanted to, like be able to live under sea.
Under the sea.
Yeah, and like being able to have the skills like, so being able to breathe underwater, swim really fast, but be on land whenever I wanted to.
So,
But
like
also-
Ariel with the bracelet from Once Upon a Time.
Yes, but more like H2O, just add water.
Ah, cool. Cool.
Yeah,
Like the water itself triggers the transformation. That
Yes.
being said, in the rain.
but yeah, and then also the moon thing not triggering because like they
I
have
haven't
like
seen H2O,
so yeah, I say the moon, it's kind of like their period, like it like does crazy things to them. I don't want that.
Okay, now when you say mermaid, there's several versions of mermaids. Most of them are
Half fish.
well, most of them
Bottom half fish.
have other issues besides just turning into like some of them are carnivorous, some of them, do you know what I mean? Like
Are you gonna sing
Like
like
You
the
want
Lemon
siren
Siren?
she
Are you gonna be a
she wants
siren?
very
I
similar
don't
to
care,
Ariel.
siren.
She
I
wants
don't
she
care.
wants very
Whatever.
similar to Ariel
Okay.
type of, not Harry Potter mermaids.
well,
Dude,
it's
bro,
not
I don't
Harry
care if
Potter,
I
does it? But
siren,
yeah.
whatever. I just want to be underwater. I'm thinking like Atlantis. Yeah, more.
Okay.
Yeah,
more
not
Ariel.
not Harry Potter mermaids, more like
Sounds cool.
Yeah, I don't want to be
Good.
creepy. I just want to live my life and exist underwater.
and also be a mermaid.
Yeah, and I want there to be other mermaids to exist with.
So
Okay.
all right, so my second wish
So all
is
my friends can be mermaids too.
yeah, right, cool.
Yeah, we just exist underworld. That'd be kinda cool.
My second wish would be selfishly, I want to live in a rom-com. I want my life to be a rom-com because in a rom-com, everything's neatly wrapped up. Everybody does things specifically to further some plot or another. Multiple plots seem to happen in rom-coms, so it's not like, it's all about that one person. It's the multiple different plots come together and break apart and do all these different things. But inevitably, it always ends with everyone just learning a lesson or
Yeah.
There's
being
no big
silly.
like issues.
There's no huge issues.
Well, except for the zombie outbreak.
That's not a
What?
rom
That's not a
com.
rom com.
The community.
Not Community, but
Yeah.
but no, in a rom com, if I need money, I'm going to see something that happens to be a contest for my specific talent and the exact amount of money that I am indebted.
That's very true.
And you'll
I
learn
just
some
need-
silly lesson
And I just need to get together
Yeah.
a ragtag group of friends in which I need to teach how to adequately do my talent. And even though it'll get frustrating and we'll break up at some point in time and we'll have arguments, we'll grow together even better and then probably expound on that talent and turn it into a legitimate business where we make thousands and thousands of dollars.
But it will be not useful the next episode.
Yeah.
For like a season. That'll
We
be-
could be a rom com that exists underwater
We
as
could.
mermaids. Yeah, just
A
hang
mermaid
out.
romantic comedy.
I'd watch
It
it.
would be, or a movie, because at that point in time, everyone just lives generically happily ever after, with
That's
probably the same chicanery going on.
6 seasons in a movie. Right? 6 seasons in a movie.
Yep. Hashtag six
So that would
seasons
be
in a
that would be
movie.
my second, would be to live in a romantic comedy.
Okay.
Hashtag 6 seasons in a movie.
My second was to be able to understand and take in knowledge as I see it. So in other words, like if I see someone be able to do something, I would be able to understand how to do that and do it.
So become an expertise.
So
Yeah.
Skylar, but without
I've
having
never
to take
seen that
people
show.
apart.
I've never seen that show.
What kind of geek are you?
We're talking about the show Heroes.
They all know.
I know Lee knows, but
I'm
just-
guaranteeing you that all of our other viewers know, and there are multiples now.
Yes,
Oh,
there are
okay.
multiples. So Lee wishes he could move back to New Jersey
Aww.
and reduce Florida to a fiery cinder.
So just do it, bro. Come on now.
Well,
Come
if
on.
you reduce Florida
No,
to
no,
a
no.
fiery
That's
cinder-
where they keep Harry Potter, Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
It's a swamp. That would be tougher than it seems.
Do not mess with the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
I'll be right back.
And so will Nico. Beep, 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 go.
Was that the only person
That's the only one that's been posted so far.
That's the only one posted? All right.
Please post your wishes. We will share them.
Yeah, please post your wishes. So third wish and final one. I wanted teleportation, and I thought, that'd be fun. I could just wish for, the ability to teleport anywhere I wanted, which would be interesting. But what would be more interesting is to have all the powers of Goku from Dragon Ball Z.
Jimmy wants a plot hammer.
So, to be able as strong as I need to be for this situation, which is awesome, to have the ability to manipulate my my Kai, my ki, and my my basical energy, and manifest it into balls of awesomeness.
Sorry, Lee said Harry Potter's consent.
Okay, so everything else reduced to a fiery cinder, except for Harry
Wizarding
Potter World.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm down with that.
Okay.
I don't even care if the rest of Universal Studios is up in flames. Wizarding World of Harry Potter. It saves my one friend that lives in Florida besides Lee.
Yeah.
Because it's Christina.
It's Christina.
And she works at the Wizarding World. She works at Universal Studios in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
Yeah,
So
specifically.
it saves her, and is the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
Yeah, everyone wins. But yeah, so and he also can transport himself to anywhere. that he
Lee
wants.
took my third wish.
Yeah. He just needs to come back to Jersey and come to a Realms event.
Right? Alright, go Doug. And then I'll say mine and Lee's wish.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
My third wish would to have the technology to preserve my brain as a cyborg or a robot or a computer and live forever.
Doug wants to be Walt Disney.
I'm pretty sure science.
That's why I said the
Gotcha.
spells from D&D, because it literally does both things. That you
Wait,
already
your
said.
first or second wish would obviously be enough
To be able to develop that, yes, I know.
to do your third wish. So
But I just also
That's kind
don't
of a
want to
wash.
have to develop the technology
It's
myself. I
not
just
a
want
wash,
to
it's
have
a
it.
guarantee.
Yeah, I just want to have it.
He doesn't want to have to develop it so that it only works when he's like 80. He wants it now.
Yeah.
okay, fair enough.
Because
Again,
I'll have
when
all
we
that
mo-
knowledge
when
of
we
all
move into the
technology.
stipulations and like the monkey's
Yeah,
paw
yeah.
of wishes, that's what I would have cracked down on.
Okay.
I'm gonna get real real with you guys for it. You ready for this one?
If it's the one that me and Lee said, I'm gonna beat
No.
the shit out of you.
What's
No.
the one you said?
You'll
We'll-
find
we'll
out.
get- we'll get into it.
I'm
You
gonna
ready?
get into it when I go.
My third wish is I want to live to work, not work to live.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I don't want to
Okay.
work just to be able to exist, to live, like to pay my bills barely and not at all.
Yeah.
I want to be able to go into work and make enough money just and enjoy my work. Like, I don't mind working a little bit. Like, even if I had a multi-million-dollar job or just
That's pretty
just-
much my two wishes combined.
I just
No, I got you, bro.
even if I had all the money in the world,
Yeah, you still want to be able to do something.
I
with
would
your
still
time and-
I would still
absolutely.
work. I would still volunteer. I would do
Yeah.
all the things in the world. I want to live to work, not work to live.
You want
That's-
to live
yeah.
for what you do.
Yeah.
My third wish and Lee's second wish is that we wish for the ability to burst into a song and dance routine and drag everyone in that we choose.
It's a good one.
It is a good one.
See, I don't have to make those wishes. That's still part of the first wish I made.
Mm.
There's still a spell that does that in D&D.
Yeah, well, you want to be uber nerd, he wants to be super nerd, and he wants to be
Read your
Goku.
thoughts.
He wants to be Goku. You missed that one.
I did. I heard it, actually. And I was sitting there, I'm like, yeah, can I act?
So, That was Lee's second wish and Rachel's third wish.
Yes.
Lee's third wish: rule the earth as God Emperor and usher in a socialist paradise of scientific advancement and
And artistic development.
artistic development.
Which would
Lee?
also be bursting into song and dance at any routine.
Lee, you're
Yeah,
gonna
well,
die on a throne of souls, and we're gonna have to feed you souls for
Blood for the blood god.
Till the 41st millennium.
blood god.
Listen, don't do it. It's a
But
trap.
that's also pretty much me. Like,
Yeah.
learning all technology and then preserving my brain as a forever lasting computer.
Dude, my neck moves ridiculously weird.
Stop watching yourself.
Stop it. Okay.
It's even worse on my screen because there's a
Did
delay.
everyone do their third wish already?
Not you.
My third wish would be for all of my friends and myself and my family to not have health issues. That doesn't mean that they wouldn't die, but they would still not have health issues while they would normally be alive.
He saved his selfless wish for third. Damn him.
No, he needs to start for the first.
Hmm?
See, no. I think I still went with good because the world saving was first, fun second, and third was still like
legit, yeah.
life learning.
we're
lesson.
picking the
Selfish,
I mean, like-
selfish.
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
okay with
bro,
that.
you.
Yeah, me
no,
too.
people are judging you guys right now.
I don't care. I'm-
no, it's pretty much probably just
Self-sacrifice.
us judging him right now.
To be fair-
no, the world is judging you.
Yeah,
Once
our-
that podcast goes on YouTube,
Yeah,
the
but
world
like
is
even
judging you.
Aladdin, his first two wishes were selfish, and the third one was the one that mattered.
That's true.
Mine mattered all the way through, bro.
Surprised none of
Autumn's
us.
better than Aladdin.
I
I'm
am.
surprised none of us had the free the genie wish.
I debated saying it, but I knew that it was a joke that we would just make.
Yeah.
Free the genie.
I also debated something.
It depends on, like, I mean. if he
Also,
was a good
I'm
guy
not
and,
guaranteeing
like-
that. I am not guaranteeing that the lamp I pick
I
up is
wish
gonna
not.
have, blue genie in it. It'll probably have Jafar in it.
Yeah,
That's
that's
true.
true.
And I am not freeing that son of a bitch.
Also, Aladdin. Sorry, I wouldn't wait that long to meet my genie. I'd fucking pop those wishes out like that, like a baller.
to be honest with you, if it was like, oh, I want to be free, I'd be like, then I wish you're free. else do I really need with my life?
Yeah, it's like
And then he would keep his magic and he would give me wishes all the time, and I wouldn't have had to go through an entire movie
That's true. That's true.
learning from other
to be
people's
fair
mistakes.
though, no, the next 2 movies that they do, which are terrible, his magic goes crazy because he's not technically a genie
Whatever.
anymore. So his wishes don't work. the
Wild
same.
Mage.
Wild Mage.
All right.
'Kay.
So now
Time to
we
Monkey's
get
Paw.
into the point of Monkey's Paw, and it's literally like it's 10:56, so we've done a really good job with this. Monkey's Paw. Now, for those unfamiliar with the concept of Monkey's Paw, there is a short story called The Monkey's Paw.
Monkey's Paw.
Who is it written by? I feel like I should know this. I feel really dumb.
Yeah, like I haven't read it in forever.
I honestly
but
don't
you are
even
absolutely
think
right.
I can
You know what I would wish for?
remember.
Well, it's
The
a story.
technology to be able to look up anything at any point in time.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
stop
For
it, super
Google?
nerdery.
All right. Anyway.
Have Google
You wish
in
for
my
a
brain.
library?
Have a Google in the palm of my hand.
Weirdo.
Okay.
If only that was
so
possible.
Google in my
for those
brain.
unfamiliar
no,
with
you
the
don't.
concept of Monkey's
You
Paw,
don't. You do
the
not
Monkey's
want
Paw
Google
is
in
a
your eyes.
short story.
Sorry.
Are you having a side conversation while we're podcasting?
Yes.
You are so rude.
W.W. Jacobs.
We should
Thank
have,
you.
We should call our podcast the side conversation
Side the peanut gallery.
because we always do it.
All right. So pretty much what the Monkey's Paw is that it's a short story and it's written so that it gives you it gives the owner 3 wishes, and these wishes it's a short horror story, so they never turn out the way that the wish was originally intended. The 3 wishes that the woman in the story makes. There's a Twilight Zone version, and then there's the actual story. I'm gonna tell you the Twilight Zone
I love
version
Twilight
just
Zone.
because I like
love
it better.
It's
Twilight
really
Zone.
good.
The Twilight Zone version goes that the woman wishes for an ass load of money. Like, she wishes for a specific amount,
Yeah.
but she wishes for an ass load of money. And it turns out that the way that she wound up getting the money was through the death of her husband. He had a life insurance policy, so the Monkey's Paw, the magic of the Monkey's Paw, killed her husband so that she would get that exact sum as the life insurance, or depending on the story, the accidental death and dismemberment of the place where he worked, the factory where he worked. The second wish that she wishes for is that she wishes that he could be exactly the way that he was right before not right before he died, but like right before. And it turns out, or right before he died in a car accident. She said, I wish he was there the exact way he was right before the car accident. It turns out he had a heart attack, which caused the accident. So they brought him in, and he was still dead because she didn't specify alive.
Yeah.
So then she wished that he could be alive forever and ever and ever. And they brought him in a coffin, and he woke up and started screaming because she did not ask for him to not be, filled with formaldehyde. So then she got upset and wanted to put him out of his misery. So she started just stabbing him and slashing at him with this sword/axe that they had on hand for X.
For just
since
such a
because
reason.
because reasons. And this was the creepiest part. This is the most memorable part of the entire Twilight Zone episode, is where she's slashing at him, and she manages to cut off his hand, and his hand starts crawling around on him inside the coffin, and it's winding up by his face, and he's screaming, and he's covered in blood, and she's confused as to what happened. And the guy who's with her is like, you asked for him not to just be alive forever and ever and ever. You didn't ask for him not to be preserved. So he's just full of formaldehyde, and now you can't kill him because you want him to be alive forever and ever and ever. So the guy grabs the monkey paw from her and wishes for his death. Because at that point in time, there's no reversing the wish. And the whole lesson is that A, you have to be really and utterly very specific with the wish that you make, and B, there's no reversing things that you do.
Let his
Into the Woods
bones
quote.
never
Throw
break.
Into the Woods quote out here. Careful the wish you make. Wishes are children. Careful of the path they take. Wishes come true, not free.
Yes.
But yeah, so like, back when I was in 8th grade and we read the story, we had like a thing where like, raise your hand, tell me what wish you would make, and like I was like totally the magic monkey, like the magic of the monkey's paw, to the point where my English teacher used to just be like, Rachel, tell them what's wrong with this wish. Rachel, tell them what's wrong with that wish, because I was like the Debbie Downer, where like somebody would be like, I would wish to live forever. And I'm like, but you
Never.
didn't wish to never age, and you didn't wish to always be healthy.
Yeah.
You just wished to live
Mm-hmm.
forever.
That's gonna be terrible.
You know, like, so I'm always that terrible person. Like, you wished to
Have
hear.
all the powers of Goku, and so every full moon I'll turn into a giant rampaging monkey.
Monkey.
Yep.
Well, I mean, not only that, but you know, not even just think of like that, but you have all the powers of Goku. You know what Goku also had? Enemies.
Oh, I was gonna say a heart condition.
You do, actually.
Yeah.
And he died several times.
Yeah,
Yes,
he had enemies, and he couldn't live a normal life because he was too busy being Goku.
You know what you also didn't ask for?
Well, you know what?
The ability to control all the powers of Goku.
Yep.
Ooh.
That's true.
Yeah, but
Explosions.
See, Goku was an alien whose body
you never
could
said
handle
what
all those
version of
powers.
Goku.
Yeah.
He could be the very original version of Goku, which means all his powers was whenever he got hurt, whenever he saw someone do something, he would be able to do it. That's all his original power was
Yeah, from Dragon Ball.
from Dragon Ball.
Right, but I did say Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, you did? I didn't.
He
hear
did
that.
say Dragon Ball Z. But like also like, you know, think of your wish to, you know, read the minds of the people around you. What was the exact wish?
It was to be able to read the thoughts, to
choose.
To choose to know the thoughts.
to choose to know the thoughts of anyone who I looked at.
I'm sure we all know the 12 million ways that this power can go wrong.
First
Yeah.
off, you don't know when you would start in the middle of their thought,
Yeah.
so you could go into the middle of their thought process and still completely misunderstand what they're thinking.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
you
could-
can definitely go like halfway through their
Or
thought process.
What if they walk in and out of a room or something?
Yeah, like if I stopped.
What about if you're on the phone with them? It's not gonna be helpful at all if you're on the phone with them.
Here,
You're
I
right.
want snacks.
Like
Okay.
the one time,
Pizza
like
rolls.
when we were in it,
Careful.
when I was at the apartment.
Triple pepperoni too.
Ooh, thank you.
Sorry,
That's more than 2 pepperoni.
they're really hot. You probably want to wait.
I know.
I'm waiting. But like also the mermaid one is also one that would be terrible.
Wait, I want to rip apart Jimmy some more.
Go ahead.
We're not
So-
done.
Yeah,
now-
don't rip apart
We
mermaids.
we met a lull in the conversation. I was trying to move on. Sorry.
I just
Sorry,
wanted to
she
just send her
decided
water.
that she was going to stop in the middle of a sentence to blow on a pizza roll.
Segues are hard. Sorry.
Segues are weird.
So like one of the main things, like I already brought it up, is that like, can you imagine if like they were actually sexually harassing you in their mind?
How
And
would you
imagine
feel?
like it's one of your best friends. Like imagine like it's somebody that, you know, like you care about and it's your best friend. You just don't want to know that about
It's
them.
Rob. He actually thinks the way that he talks.
Yeah, right?
right.
You know, imagine, or even worse, imagine like you're talking about something that's absolutely like, you know, your pride and joy and stuff like that, and inside their head they're going, "Oh God, please shut up. Nobody
That's
cares."
Oh yeah, heart virus.
But like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
can you imagine like how would you feel if like you were like, and then we're gonna do this, and I'm really excited, and somebody's like, "Shut up, just shut up, seriously."
Just stop. Or like, you're at the rent fair, and
Oh.
you're thinking about this, and you're randomly like, I wish I knew how they thought my
My show was.
My
and
show
They're
was.
just like,
that'll never turn out good. Well,
Or completely like interacting with a normal group of people, right? And the girl, little 12-year-old girl goes, "That guy's such a creeper. He was totally creeping at me. He was fucking creepy. Oh my God, I'm gonna go tell my boyfriend he was totally creeping on me." You probably weren't,
look at that
but
beard.
girls do it all the time,
Look at that beard. I mean,
right?
or like Doug's one about the money, time, and
People.
labor to do so. That money, time, and labor usually comes from somewhere.
Yep.
So
Who's
well aware of
posting
that.
as me?
probably Joe.
Probably Joe.
Oh, that makes so much more sense.
Um,
I was like, that's not my thought process every time Doug talks.
but yeah, probably like you're going to have people that are just appearing as your slaves, and people's money just disappearing.
Mhm.
Same
People are
thing's
gonna
probably
steal
true
from you.
with yours too.
Yeah.
With your,
Oh,
your
like a-
wallet.
You're gonna
The
make
wallet's gotta
you're
come
gonna
from-
make
the money's gotta come
terrible
from somewhere.
enemies. Yeah,
Mine-
the money
my
the money
personal-
will come from somewhere, and that magic will make sure it comes from like me.
Unfortunately,
Or your grandmother.
Unfortunately, my wish would
kidding.
probably put me in a D&D world, which would be terrible. Because
Right.
we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
Yep.
My wishes have faults. Rip me apart.
I mean, my mermaids, I'm probably gonna get caught in a net. I'm gonna be fished. You're gonna find me a
The
You're
tin
gonna
oceans
can.
are getting polluted.
Or even worse.
Yeah, I'm gonna get caught in an oil spill.
Um,
Fucking BP, you fucking bastards! I still don't fucking buy your goddamn oil, you fucking bastards. No one fucking forgot. You
what
fuckers.
Not
even
even a
worse?
little bit.
What happens if mermaids age differently? And or
Probably
like,
longer.
The time passes differently under the water.
Yeah, probably.
And then you come up and it's like a Rip Van Winkle situation
Mhm.
where you're like
Good
20
one.
years ahead.
Uh-huh.
You don't know how mermaids work. Monkey paw magic?
Yeah.
I'm not trusting my life to monkey paw magic. I'm not trusting my timeline to monkey paw magic.
Yeah.
You can't see.
Yeah, you can't see underwater.
You can swim, breathe, all that.
Can't see.
You can't see.
Can't communicate.
Yeah, your
But I'm
voice
a
is
mermaid.
the payment.
Can no longer talk.
So for yours, the you want to live in a rom-com?
Or,
Yeah.
or it turns into a reverse.
I feel like you would get bored
right.
because everything in rom-coms always turns out
Okay.
okay.
I would feel
You
like my life would
specifically-
be predictable.
You
Your,
didn't
your
say
life
that
would
you'd
get
be
predictable.
a main character.
You also didn't
Yeah.
say you'd be a main character.
I would.
You
I
could be
also,
I would be-
sideburns.
I would be
You could be
totally
sideburns.
okay with being a best friend character or even an antagonist character. To
I
an
feel like
extent,
you'd-
I don't want to be Regina
you get
George.
sick of people taking things not so seriously.
I would.
Like something serious would happen and people would not take it as
Yeah,
seriously
what if
as
there's
it should
characters
happen.
you absolutely hate? You would have to live with that forever.
At least
Yeah.
like I would have to live in a shitty rom-com. Not like a good one, a shitty one.
Yeah, one that's like a C grade.
I'd have to live in like Bruce Almighty or something.
Yep.
One where where you don't know whether it like where there's so many fan theories you don't know what's actually going on.
Yeah. Yep.
You think of a terrible rom-com.
I
Straight to DVD rom com.
Ugh.
think he's poking fun at you, Rachel.
What do you say?
Lee Lewis! I thought we were friends!
What
What'd you say?
He talked back about Two Broke Girls.
Yeah.
He so did! How did you know?
He's getting his power.
You're,
Because he said shitty rom com. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I like.
I am acquiring my powers.
Lee, you don't understand. I do live in Two Broke Girls. Mandy is Caroline,
I'm gonna take
Autumn
some of
is
these
Sophie,
downstairs to
and
show
I
you.
am Max.
They're good though. The triple pepperoni.
You're not sorry, Lee! You're not sorry!
You know what?
Sorry.
Why don't we just burn Florida now? No.
So since
Get him
she's
back
picking
at the
apart
fair,
ours,
I will.
let's pick apart his. You burn down Florida, where all old people gonna go?
Yeah.
Lee, we're gonna need like triple the amount of holes dug at the fair.
And
One
where are we gonna
really
get all
big
of
one
our
about your
oranges?
Size.
Yeah.
we're
We're
also gonna
California.
need one about your length and width, 6 feet
Uh-huh.
down.
And no one's NPCing at that triple thingy.
Yeah, we're not NPC. I want NPC, by the way.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna
your other one, pulling people into the song and dance.
People are gonna
People
start
suck
punching.
at singing.
People
and
are
Oh
gonna
dancing.
my
start
god,
punching
everyone
people
will
in
be
the
off
It's
time.
gonna be,
It's gonna be Evermore trying
it's
to
gonna be Evermore!
Hurting
trying to
cats.
sing.
Hurting cats.
We're just
Or
gonna be
like that poor person that has like a throat issue when they're trying to sing, like.
They've got nodes. We got it.
Yeah, right?
We've got nodes.
It'll be
It's
like
just God punishing them for being gingers.
yeah. It'll be Elliot from the Scrubs musical where they really tried to get her
Oh,
to sing
God.
and she's like,
Oh, good God.
suppose you want, and you're like,
Regret.
yes, I have them.
Well, Willow specifically wouldn't sing,
Yeah,
and
because
and
she
they
was
went
like,
around
I
it. If you
refuse.
notice, she never sang.
Michelle Trachtenberg too, but they had her singing. Does anybody even notice? Does anybody even care? And
Yeah.
you can tell she was flat. But yeah, Michelle Trachtenberg and Willow both were like, I don't sing. I'm not singing. Michelle Trachtenberg was actually supposed to have a solo, but when she was like, I don't sing, but I dance, they gave her a ballet instead of a solo.
Huh,
I
okay.
mean,
Fun fact.
so this would be a perk for mine, but think about all the glitter,
Oh yes.
all the metal shards.
That almost makes all of the flat and sharp notes worth it.
Okay,
I love glitter.
I love glitter too. So there you go. Sorry guys. I
And what was the
helped it out.
wording of your first one?
I don't remember.
About
Oh,
Army.
everybody has to stop at least half a second and think about how their actions
Could you
affect
imagine?
other people.
Could you imagine people driving with that?
Oh.
every
Half a second.
every time
Every
they want to
half
do something,
second?
half a second
Half-second
Half
delay while
second?
driving
while
will get
driving
people killed.
to think about what you're doing.
Stop.
People don't think now they're driving. No.
No. It will. It would.
She did specifically say to stop.
Yeah, I did say
Yeah.
stop.
So nothing happens for half a second, and then you turn.
People.
You would miss your turn in a half
Have you
second.
seen-
No,
have
you
you
would
seen
not
people
only
drive
miss
nowadays?
Get
But
accidents,
on that same
you
note,
die.
Everyone would do it.
everybody would be doing it. So
So-
everybody would be assessing situations
Yes,
and
but it
being
would
like,
start right now, which would be we wouldn't be assessed already. We would lose half the population before they actually.
That might be
made
a
things for
benefit
it.
though. Let's think
Not
about
saying
that.
that's not true, but
If we could, it might be like a clean slate, like
however,
population
that would
control.
be a problem.
bro dogs, if I can stop and think for half a second before I make a turn, other people can too.
If Jimmy can do it, anybody can do it. He admits it all the time.
I'm not a
Or
great driver.
or that doctor now has to stop and think for half a second, which could be too late to save the patient.
No.
I mean, there's a little bit of extrapolation.
you're a little
in
confused
Yeah,
monkey
about
like
how
each
monkey
individual
magic.
thing, and each individual thing that would get silly.
Well, before they take an action that will affect another person, not like
It's not what. That's not what was said. It was before.
Or
any
on the other
action.
hand,
no, it was before
Any
an action that would affect
anyone
another
else.
person.
Yeah.
would a half a second be long enough?
All
Yeah,
I
it
want,
would be.
all I want is a half a second. If you still wind up being a dick, then you're just a dick. All I want is that half a second of wait, because a lot of times people don't wait. They go, I don't want to. And
See-
then from that point where they make that decision that they don't want to, or they want to, or they're going to, there is no turning back for them. If they took that half a second to be like, hang on a second,
At
no, I
some-
still want to do this, then
At
fucking
some
more power
point
to 'em.
towards the beginning of conversations or arguments, if people were to take the time to think about it from the other person's perspective,
Right.
that would be extremely useful.
Here's how you monkey paw her shit. Dicks are still dicks. They're still gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not really.
I mean, but that's not monkey pawing it. That
That's
I'm
just people are
accepting the
still
fact
jerks.
that people
Yeah.
are still dicks. It's just that, you know, the people that aren't dicks that we perceive as assholes because they're selfish or they don't know how to stop and think,
All those half a seconds are taken from your life.
that's fine. I'll drop dead right now if everybody would just be fucking nicer to each other.
Self-sacrifice, bro.
I will drop dead right now. Fine.
Or it's taken from your mental capacity. So
Oh,
you
good
just walk
God.
around as a vegetable.
Walk around drooling. I'd be okay with it. I'm
She
a
would-
martyr.
she wouldn't know about
You
it.
know me. I'm a martyr.
I know.
She wouldn't know
No,
about
you
it, so
hate
it's not
martyrs.
like
I hate damsels, but I am a martyr.
Yeah.
Aw, thanks.
I know mine are
buddy.
full of holes.
Oh, yours are like we don't even have to mention understanding all technology.
I would go crazy because I would literally know how to do everything.
No, that's not necessarily true. Yeah, because everything can be construed as technology.
Yeah.
So like biology.
Would you like to have
Right.
your side conversation with the class?
1 second.
They need to breathe.
No, you only get half a second.
That sucks for you then.
You're gonna say it. You thought of it.
Think of every electronic sex toy you've ever seen on the internet.
Doug knows how to fix it now.
That knows how to
how to
make it,
fix
how
it.
it works exactly.
Exactly what it does, how it works, the
Where
inner
all the
functions
possible
of it,
places it can
where
go.
it can go, what would happen if you put it where, you know all of it.
Every different kind of body type and thing can use
But
it.
I don't have to actually think about it.
No, yes, you do.
Yeah.
You
never
need to
said
know
without thinking.
everything about it.
And to be
Ev-
fair,
Okay,
to
but I
monkey
know
ball that-
about everything else. So
To be
Yeah.
fair,
there's
to
a
monkey
bunch
ball
of
that-
other stuff
To
that
monkey ball that, you wouldn't know anything but technology.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't
That's
know
true.
You
how
wouldn't
to,
know how to spell your own name.
Yeah, you wouldn't know spelling. You
Unless
wouldn't know
it was a
mathematics.
binary.
You would know how to fix every single computer type setup. You know how to type on a computer, but you wouldn't know actually how to write down your name.
Oh yeah, also the government assassinates
Pencils
you for
is
being
technology.
a threat.
It is, but spelling
Writing.
is not a technology.
yes, it is.
You
Spelling
would
is not a
And
technology.
so
No,
does
not-
the triple X
You would not know
industry.
how to write
Communication-
your name down
Language and
unless it was in
communication are not
vibrator.
technologies.
They can be computer such though.
What's the definition of technology?
3 pops and a zzz.
That's a good question.
He starts writing in Morse code.
Vibrate, vibrate, pop, pop, pop.
We're still on sex toys. Sorry, guys.
The application of scientific knowledge for practical purposes, especially in industry. From the Greek systematic treatment.
Technology is a collection of tools, including machinery, modifications, arrangements, and procedures used by humans.
He would also know how wheels on sticks work. That's convenient.
But I know how they work now, so.
Yeah.
Your plots are full of holes.
Your holes are full of plots.
Your holes are full of something else, too.
You guys okay?
Yeah.
No.
It's okay. I know what you're thinking. I'm choosing to.
What was my other one besides the rom-com?
I don't
Song
know.
and dance. We already went into that one.
Oh, song and dance. Right, we did go into that one.
We only monkey pawed my one. Oil spill and nets. Not being.
Well, the work to live and not live to work. I mean, the monkey paw to that would probably be that if it was me choosing your monkey paw magic, it would be that you would you would love to work so much that you would lose everything.
Or I would also make it so. Okay, so the job.
You have to live in
the
order
job
to work.
that you do.
You'd have to work in order to live.
Yeah.
but
that
that's
would be
the
true.
opposite.
No,
Wait.
Yeah.
Or it
No,
could be,
but like to
it
survive.
could also be the job that you do is something that's absolutely terrible. People would hate it. Probably going to kill you, but you love doing it, so you're going to do it forever until
Yeah,
you die.
you never specified. You know,
Your
the
job as a
job.
mermaid. Your job as a mermaid is going to be drilling for oil, but you love to do it. Changing your attitude to make it so you love to do it is way easier
Or
than
even-
actually changing
or even-
everything else to fit you.
or even putting your two together, being a mermaid and loving to work, living to work, not working to live. You would be the siren, but all of the people that you wound up killing would wind up being all of your friends, and you would probably have to live like Calypso and go crazy and turn people into pigs.
That's pretty.
And or
Yeah.
guinea pigs, like in the Percy Jackson
I don't-
series. It
okay.
made me laugh so hard.
Okay.
When it was like, I
Aside
was like,
from
what are we gonna do
mixing
with
the
this?
mermaid with the living to work, I don't think it'd be really the end of the world if I loved my job that much. Because if you
Thanks.
think about it, I mean,
You secretly
chances
enjoy.
are I'd probably be working with animals. So
No, that's
You
not
secretly
necessarily
enjoy a job that's socially taboo, like being a hitman or a prostitute.
true. Or like a butcher.
Whatever.
You work
Oh,
with animals,
no.
but you're a butcher and you love to do it.
whatever.
I'm just saying, like, it's something that
It's something that could possibly tax on you later, or like what if your
Taxidermy.
the job that you prefer to do that you find out that you love to do even more than anything else is like something that Jimmy would leave you for. Ouch.
Can I go back to your
testing
mermaid one?
Doug's-
Oh my God, Lee! Why do you hate me so much? Lee's suggestion was selling bavuzelas. Lee is out to get me on a personal level this
I'm not-
entire night.
Going back to your mermaid one?
BT dubs, I'm not against hunting or anything. So
You're
talk
not
to me
against
doesn't-
bavuzelas?
Okay. I didn't know if you realized that because you kept saying butchering.
If you became a mermaid, you'd probably end up dissected on a table somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like with my knowledge
Like in
about
sushi or
technology,
something.
I would be captured by some military or world power and forced to tell them how to weaponize everything.
And all you'd be able
Mine
to
are
do
all
is
pretty low key.
Except for the fact you turn into a giant monkey every month
Yeah,
and go rampaging.
yeah.
Bro.
Cut
What
off
did
my-
you just
Giant
No,
laser beam
but
out of your
seriously,
mouth.
I'm
Did
pretty
you
sure
just
Jimmy
say-
just totally used his 3 wishes to become a woman.
Yeah. Bro dog.
I'll cut off my tail. It's fine.
What did you just say? What did I miss?
I'll take out my ovaries. I'll cut out my tail.
No, before that. When we were all talking about
What is
us
your
and then
question?
you brought it back to yourself.
No, he said his stuff is pretty low key, except for the except for
yeah,
the fact that you turn
okay.
into a giant monkey every month.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And
But
go
I can
rampaging.
I can cut my tail
And then
off.
Rachel's like,
You just asked to become
you
a
just
woman.
became a woman.
Okay.
With reading thoughts of.
Okay. I missed the
Becoming a
low-key
rampant
part.
hormonal beast
Reading
once a month.
thoughts, stealing money from others.
Not only are your wishes not low key, your monkey paws are not low key.
Yeah, people would start to quickly realize that you just had whatever money you need.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had an ex that
Like, you would
just
be
wound up
IRS.
with lots of money, and we would.
Like crazy.
No, I had an ex that wound up with a lot of money, and it would pretty much just be. Apparently, this dude gets paid to shit because I was dating him. I couldn't tell you where his money came from. Nobody really cared.
So you were dating.
I would just say it came from stocks.
How's it say?
This cash came from my stocks.
And then you could
Yeah.
just buy stocks.
People wouldn't
And then I
believe
would
it.
buy stocks. With my cash.
In my mind, you meant the stocks like from
The chimney?
no.
Stockades.
like
Stockades.
stockades.
No. No, people would start wondering when your bills were like 1887 and 1920 and then like 121 and you're pulling out $1.21 exactly. And you're not like dumping out and like fishing the okay, here's a penny and here's a nickel, ignore that dime, ignore that 25 cents, and ignore that Ren Fair pound. Ignore that. That's from 2015.
Or he's just a really OCD person that has exact amount of change is already
No.
sorted in his
No.
pocket.
No. That's
No,
just
because
absurd.
then if you know Jimmy at all, you're like, that's out of character.
That's absurd. I might have
he
exact
turns into
change
a raging monkey
sometimes.
once a month. Like,
I might have exact change once in a while, but I'm still dumping shit out and I'm pushing my rent fair pounds out of the way.
I'm sorry, but if I had my first wish, I would probably go insane with power.
yes.
Yes.
Because like, there's spells that allow you to pretty much clone yourself.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Alter self.
No,
you've
I
got-
would just use Simiraculum, which is a spell that allows you to specifically make something of half your level, and it just walks around like another one of you. It just has exactly what you were at that level. Period.
Huh.
And you have an unlimited amount of those, so there would just be a million. Like, I would just Edward that. Probably.
That would be terrifying.
True polymorph.
But yeah, I could just make her into it.
Raise dead, true portal,
Mm-hmm.
Resurrection.
Wish.
Heal.
wish.
It's
Heal.
You can't have that wish. It breaks the wish rule.
fine. Miracle. Same thing, different name.
So that breaks the wish rule.
Yeah.
That breaks
We
the
set
first.
up 3 stipulations.
That breaks the
No
first
wishing for
stipulation.
more wishes. No
You're
making
right.
people fall in
So,
love.
Obviously, I wouldn't be able to get those spells. That's fine.
Huh?
I would just have miracle instead, which is the same thing, just not called wish.
No, we're talking about what's it called?
Raising the dead.
Raising the dead.
Okay. Yeah.
When it comes
that's
to
fine
like
too.
resurrection and heal.
Excellent. It's fine with me. I don't have to do that.
Well, you could still have heal because that doesn't raise the dead.
Yeah.
Right.
Heal just cures you of everything wrong with you, including mental conditions.
Now, theoretically, wishing... Okay, I guess. So would your first wish negate essentially your third wish, which is your friends never...
In theory, I could do the same thing with
Yeah.
the spells and that, but yeah, it just would make things easier.
It would just save him a spell slot a day.
Meanwhile, if you had those spells and you used them at any given point in time, you would probably also, at one point in time, all of us would probably wind up, except for me, because I don't really think We'd probably all wind up in a government agency somewhere being
The
dissected.
thing is, would it be me or would it be one of my clones?
No, the best part was they would take you to a government facility, and then they would all break out in the song, and then
Yeah.
you'd escape.
and I would escape.
Yeah,
It'd be
'cause
an
of the
escape
rom-com.
number.
In a hilarious fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a hilarious fashion. Like
I want this life for myself.
the guard would fall asleep with the keys hanging up somewhere, and
Snort in beat to like, and then we'd have like a trash in the camp style
Yeah.
like doo wop scatting number where I'd be like dooba doop dabba dap dooba doop dabba da da doo da out the window.
You know what? I'd be
Tuck
able
and
to.
roll.
I'd be able to escape though with you because on land I wouldn't be a mermaid.
Right. So I would break us all out.
They'd be like, "Why
big
did you?
giant music
Why did
number.
you? Why did you take this girl?
It's okay.
She's
In
completely
this
a
world,
normal
there's
I
girl."
could've-
literally no way
I
they
could've
could
just bailed you
stop-
out.
Yeah, there would be literally no way they could stop
Any of us.
any of there's no way they could stop the types of magic that I would have. So
Or me.
You don't know how many other people, and the biggest monkey paw at this
Would
point
be
in
other
time
people with the
would
same
be
thing.
you don't know how many other people
I've used it.
also have a monkey paw.
Yeah.
Also have used said monkey paw. Also,
All the Gokus fight each other.
like you have no idea what, like whether other people did it, who they are, and then you start
someone
becoming
would've-
paranoid.
Yeah, and I was about to say, and someone would have said ability to like end of GT Goku, and then you're dead.
Yeah, but that doesn't exist, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But like you know what I mean? Like eventually, like either that, like
And if
either
you
you wind up with somebody who's like, "Fuck this song and dance. I'm not doing it. No more song and dance." And now your wish is done.
Yeah.
Or nobody else has a monkey paw, but you're sitting there going, "But when will I meet my monkey paw comeuppance?" And then you just sit around paranoid. Like, you know us as people. I'm not saying like we would be completely different people with these wishes.
Mhm.
Yeah, see, we use like wish nullification. Like, what if like some weird like
That is
dick
a
just
D&D.
came in and was just like, I wish that all wishes that were used by this monkey paw no longer existed. And like at that point in time, what if Autumn you were
Underwater.
underwater?
Like hundreds of thousands of feet underwater.
Yeah, I'd be screwed.
Bum, bum, bum,
What if
bum,
you were a
bum,
monkey
bum,
at
bum,
that
bum,
time?
bum, bum,
You,
bum, bum.
what, would you stay a monkey?
Or if
No,
you were
you'd probably
flying through the air.
die.
Or if
Or
I
you
was
were
flying.
Or instant transportations. Like you just arrive as particles.
So wish nullification would destroy everyone's wish.
Yeah.
Even the perfect wish.
Your body would just
Even
like,
the
not
harmony
function
wish,
anymore.
which
why?
You'd be a brain, like in a
Never said I was using it. I just said I wanted the technology.
no, it just wish nullification instantly destroys everyone's
It would
wish.
destroy everyone's wish.
It doesn't matter how perfect the wish.
Right, but
the technology gets destroyed.
technology gets destroyed.
Yeah.
But I had it for a bit.
The Lee says Florida being scorched is pretty good. Can't unscorch a place.
You can. If you have a wish.
Monkey's paw would determine that wherever you lived would be exactly the same
As Florida.
as Florida. That would be Monkey's paw.
Yeah, you would move back to New Jersey, and you'd be in the spot where all the old people are relocated to after Florida getting scorched, and it would be like the exact same setup.
You
Yep.
Or you move back to Jersey, but all of your friends move away.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's too many old people.
No,
Yeah.
they'd put you in Whiting. You'd be a security guard at one of the
The old folks.
old folks communities in Whiting. I'm pretty sure there's nobody under the age of 55 that lives in Whiting that does not also work there. Because I'm pretty sure that Whiting is just a 55 plus community.
Sorry, Lee.
Lee made a crying face.
I'm sorry. We're terrible people.
I like
Yeah,
busting
the rest of
people's
you does the
bubbles.
job.
That's why I'm a teacher.
Okay.
That's why I'm a teacher. I like busting bubbles. See, I'm even good at the sound effect. Bro dogs.
Okay.
I'm made for this. Well, when I get reincarnated, I'm going to be a monkey's paw.
Thanks, Lee.
Ah, thanks, Lee. He says we're worth it.
So, it's
So is L'Oreal Paris.
11:30. So
Yeah, that was exactly enough time.
that was good.
This was a good choice. This was a good
Yay.
suggestion. Pat, it was a good idea to bring it up. Jimmy, everybody who voted on it, very good job. remember to share, because we've got a good steady group of like 5 people, but we want to bring that up. And we love hearing from everybody. If you want to just shoot grown ass adults a message, if you want to shoot one of
please feel
us
free
a
to
message,
us, what we
give
can
us
do
an idea for a topic. If you have an idea for like something grown ass adulty that you want to see us do, whether it's like, oh, I want to see you guys do your taxes, or I want to see how you guys, handle X situation as grown-ups, or go grocery shopping. I want to see you guys videotape yourself doing something ridiculous while
I
going to
grocery shop in
Walmart.
like 10 minutes.
Like that
The
kind
rest
of
us
thing.
take
Like,
like an hour or two.
let us know. Every month we're going to have a viewer's choice, so keep all of your ideas in mind. Share all of our stuff so that people can vote and things like that. More cooking. I know, Lee, I promise. It's been a hectic week, but I will do more cooking, I promise. I'm thinking that the next time I do Elite Play Love, it's going to be homemade SpaghettiOs. But yeah, just let us know. Talk to us literally all the time. If you want to shoot us a message, if you want to do some Twitter, Reddit, Tumblr.
Facebook, YouTube.
Yeah.
We have an email if you want to use email.
What's the email?
Suchgrownups@gmail.com.
And we are going to start theming days. So we're going to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're going to do like Throwback Thursday. I think we're going to do Tabletop Tuesday. I like that idea.
I did too.
Tabletop Tuesday. We're looking for other ideas. Maybe like, less like full-on geek. Maybe, just some sort of like grown-up stuff or completely immature type of stuff. So keep the ideas coming. We're going to post our incentives again. Remember, if we can get 15 viewers for half an hour straight, I will let Kaylin pick out my clothes and I will take her to the mall.
And that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, Guppy's pretty ridiculous when it comes to picking out my outfits,
Yeah.
so it should be real good.
She walks around constantly with like 4 different sets of clothing on, so.
I can only imagine. And we also have for the more YouTube subscribers we get, each one of us will take a turn doing the Lego Firewalk.
Joe volunteered first.
I am not looking forward to that at all. I can't stand.
There was an article
I'll
recently
die.
on like the science behind why it's really painful.
Oh, you
I
know
didn't
what?
read it yet, but I will.
There's a set of Legos, like a giant, like 500 count on clearance at Walmart. Maybe I'll go get it to add to it. I know, right? It was like a rainbow set too. I know, but we have so many Legos.
We're also thinking about doing a show us your Lego creation.
Ooh.
So have people vote on that, and So
Maybe
give
we'll
us
do it.
ideas for
We'll do our
contests,
dice
things
tower.
that you want to do, like
Our dice tower's badass.
photo contests, that kind of thing. Let us know. It's 11:33. Those are all of my announcements. Anybody else?
Book Breakers, first Tuesday of the month. Homer's Odyssey, a feline tale, fearless feline tale is voted on by you guys. So we will have our Google Hangouts to discuss that. It's a Book Breakers book club, and that'll be Tuesday, April 7th. Sounds about right?
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Dates.
So
Yep,
make
7th.
sure you read it and participate with our. This will be our second month. Our first month was very successful, so participate with us. Thanks.
I got nothing right now. We have next week's topic. We can discuss that when we're done.
We do have next week's topic.
Oh, we do.
What is it?
We do, thanks
Oh, well,
to.
Yeah.
What, did you have any?
You got anything? Any
I
announcements?
got
Pat?
nothing.
Nothing. All right.
Next week's topic is also taken from one of our viewers. Illinois. Nice. I love Illinois. I really like the name Illinois.
Okay.
Somebody's from Illinois that's watching us.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
Sorry, I forgot you guys aren't reading the chat.
I can't. I would love to. Okay.
But next week's topic, we decided to go with one of our friends who decided to voice their opinion, and we're going to talk about our favorite toys when we were growing up.
Oh man.
Yep, and we're going to. We always put a twist on the topic that we're talking about, so we're not just generically talking about toys. We always try to find like some sort of weird thing to talk about. So tune in. Tell all of your friends to tune in. Think about your favorite toys that you had when you were growing up, whether it was like a stuffed animal that you always went somewhere with, or Legos, or an easy bake oven, and a funny story or something like that that you can share with us so that we can, really... We're here to hang out.
Yeah.
So...
Let's hang out together.
So yeah, if you guys missed any of our streams, most of them are up on YouTube. If you missed most of the stream, it'll go up on YouTube in a couple days. And don't forget to share your thoughts. See you next week.
See you next week.
Grown-ass adults.
I'm gonna go downstairs and watch the Newton Museum.
Alright, so I hit stop, record, and then broadcast, or broadcast, then record?
Broadcast then record.
So
I always do that wrong!
Why can't you get the